The year is 1950 and Disney is on the verge of bankruptcy. If their next movie isn't a success, then it could be the end of the Walt Disney Studios. We're about to watch the 12th animated Disney classic, Cinderella.
Yeah, boy.
Have you seen this movie?
Never seen it before.
What are you expecting?
Some glass slippers.
She's got a point.
If you don't know, we're watching every Disney movie in order, and we've just come out of the package eras, and honestly, I thought I was gonna lose him from our YouTube channel. That's how rough some of those movies are. So I felt like in comparison,
This should be great. I'm gonna come with excitement.
What did he say?
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a tiny kingdom.
look at that castle.
Here in a stately chateau, there lived a widowed gentleman and his little daughter, Cinderella.
It said chateau. That's French, isn't it?
It is. It's actually the first Disney movie set in France. Do you know other Disney movies that are going to be set in France coming up?
I do. Beauty and the Beast.
See? Oui?
Peter Pan? No, it's London, you mug. I don't know, give me a clue.
Cats.
Aristocats. Any others? Give me a letter.
SB.
Sleeping Beauty.
Mate, there's a big one you're forgetting.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. How could I forget?
And if we're including Pixar, Ratatouille, do you know what I mean? So this starts the trend of Disney movies set in France.
So this is the first one.
Yeah.
Although he was a kind and devoted father and gave his beloved child every luxury and comfort, still he felt she...
That transition was sexy.
And so he married again. It was upon the untimely death of this good man, however, that the stepmother's true nature was revealed.
I kind of wanted a bit more from the dad.
Yeah. Did he even move?
Yeah, it was just a still picture. He looked great as well. He had a strong moustache, you know?
No, let me see his moustache.
Still he felt...
Does he
she
even
needed
move?
mother's-
That's nasty. They done him nasty.
Dies within the first 30 seconds of the movie. Doesn't
Barely
even
moves.
move. Doesn't even move.
And bitterly jealous of Cinderella's charm and beauty, she was grimly determined to forward the interests of her own two awkward daughters.
So we're really just plotting away, aren't we? Why is she not about her beauty? She's a child.
I mean, second Disney character who's all about like, I want to be the fairest in the world.
Snow White.
The chateau fell into disrepair, while Cinderella was abused, humiliated, and finally forced to become a servant in her own house. Through it all, Cinderella remained ever gentle and kind.
The narrator is going to come back in a few movies' time as a Disney villain.
Oh.
Her name is Betty Lou Gerson, and you may know her better as Cruella de Vil.
She's got a very nice voice.
She doesn't quite sound like that when she's Cruella de Vil, I have to say.
For with each dawn, she found new hope that someday her dreams of happiness would come true.
We're going to get a song. Was that like, wake up, wake up? That sounded like that.
Come on, bird translation over here.
Dr. Dolittle. Listen to this. Why is she not waking up? I don't know, you look. Look at her.
What did the bird say there?
I can't even say it, it's so aggressive. It's just casting her out. Yeah.
It was a lovely dream, too. What kind of a dream? Can't tell.
Won't come true.
'Cause if you tell a wish, it won't come true.
Facts.
A dream is a
Oh.
wish your heart may.
You know this song?
I do.
When you're fast asleep, the dream you wish will come true.
That was pretty, wasn't it?
You enjoy the first song?
Yeah, it was cute. She's got a nice voice. I do think she looks a bit weird.
Well, in our last movie reaction, I noticed that Katrina from Sleepy Hollow looks very much like Slewfoot Sue, who went to the moon, looks very much like Grace Martin from Martin the Coys, and people in the comments pointed out that they also quite look like Cinderella as well. There's definitely a thing in animation about female characters not having much variety in face shape, and we're seeing it already in the 1950s.
Yeah, she looks a bit funky.
And that will go on to really become a thing just throughout animation history.
She's also got like just 2 dots for her nose at the moment in that image.
Right.
Can't really see her nose.
It's giving Voldemort before he lost his hair.
Way more prettier.
Harry Potter is dead!
I hear you. Come on, get up, you say. Time to start another day.
Oh, I was about to say, it's nice that it was quite short.
And perhaps someday, the dreams that I wish.
Take it back.
You ready for the dance break?
Oh, there actually is a dance break. Do you reckon we could recreate this with birds in my bedroom?
Bro, what are you saying?
Like actual birds. Yeah, I thought it was a really pretty song. I get why it's so famous. It's a lovely lyric as well.
It actually is, and it's really one of those songs that like encompasses the Disney company. Do you know what I mean?
I'm impressed. Should we just stop it there?
In case it goes downhill from here.
Now, Jack, what's all the fuss about?
New mouse in the house. Brand new.
There's another mouse in the house.
Well, she'll need a dress.
No. I see him.
Oh,
He's a he.
He.
in the trap. Well, why didn't you say so?
Come on, saving the animals.
I just realised that the animals are the ones that are probably going to turn into people, innit? Carriage, horse and carriage. Yeah, here's your pumpkin into a something.
Nothing gets past you, does it?
Nah, man.
Damn.
Well, let's just slip it on for size. It's a little snug, but it'll have to do.
I've never thought of this. She makes all of the animals' clothes, but she's like, well, it'll have to do. I'm not making you another one. Like, what? Why not just go, oh, I'll alter that for you.
Yeah. Savage.
Now for a name. Octavius. But for short, we'll call you Gus.
Octavius. I'm missing something.
What are you missing?
Octavius.
Oh, how he gets shortened to Gus.
How did he get shortened to Gus?
Yeah, Octavius. Octavius.
It's not Octavius.
Because Augustus gets shortened to Gus.
Octavius?
What should be short for Octavius?
Octi.
Tavius. Tavio.
Tavius.
Ayo, Tavi. It's like, what's another name with like lots of syllables? Octavius. Penelope. Penelope.
Gee.
Penelope. Gus. Penelope. Neppy. It's like shortening Penelope to Neppy. Is this good content?
See that he keeps out of trouble, Jack. And don't forget to warn him about the cat.
Ever see a cat? Cat? Lucifer, answer him.
You understand or not?
Have you ever seen a cat? A cat. Lucifer. Oh.
Oh, nice.
The cat is called Lucifer.
Oh, the cat that she was holding at the beginning.
Yep, that's the one. And while we're speaking about the mice's voices, Jack and Gus are actually both voiced by the same person. His name is James McDonald, like Jane McDonald, but James. And he was also, at the time of this film's release, the voice for Mickey Mouse and Pluto. Fun fact!
I thought Walt was the voice.
He was, and then he stopped.
Huh.
He became too busy, you know what I'm
Who
saying?
did
Also, he smoked too much, so he kind of lost that higher register.
Say Donald.
Mickey Mouse and Pluto.
Oh, Pluto.
Woof woof. Here's the cat in question.
Oh, that's a fat cat.
Lucifer.
Bruno.
We don't talk about...
Bruno! Come on now. Outside.
Scheming little Lucifer.
Lucifer, how are we gonna get out?
Gonna kick the cat out of the bowl of milk. Is that just so they can get outside?
Yeah,
There's not another hole in the house they can just like scat cat out of the house.
clearly not.
La 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 la. Oh, there you are. Breakfast is served.
Right go crazy, gluck gluck. Right go.
That's comedy. We're 16 minutes in. And I'm just a bit like, What's happening? What are we doing? Some mouse and cat.
I mean, Tom and Jerry was very popular around this time.
Where's the plot?
The first time I ever watched this movie, I remember having the same thought and thinking, is this movie even about Cinderella or is this about some mice and a cat?
Like, when's the whole, like, you're invited to the ball, the glass slipper, oh my gosh, they're so bad. What's happening?
It will happen, but I think in the same way as a lot of the content of Snow White was just dwarves doing funny stuff.
Right, that's what we're getting now.
It's the animals, yeah.
Do you not think it'd be better if there was just a bit more plot?
I feel like these days when Disney adapts a fairy tale, to lengthen it out to a full-length movie, they add in some different things. For example, Rapunzel let out her hair, he climbs up. That's kind of the whole story, right? They added the whole, it's a healing element, and all of that was Disney. Princess and the Frog, she kisses a frog, turns into a prince. They added in the fact that she then also turned into a frog. So I think these days they add in like whole like plot points and kind of adapt the story a little bit more. Back in the day,
lazy.
Comedy, gags, trying to entertain the audience from nearly 100 years ago.
They're just beckoning their breakfast. Mm-hmm. And there's gonna be a mouse in one of the plates.
In a minute.
That animation of Lucifer getting all excited, going.
This is good as well. On her head.
Yeah, man. Skills.
She should be in Cirque du Soleil. Hey, come on, foreshadowing. That's just to show us that she's careless with her shoes.
Maybe she's got real sweaty feet. Ooh, those shadows on her.
Come here.
Prison.
Imagery, you know what I'm saying?
1 million!
Right, but those kind of stereotypes came from things like this.
Oh, please, you don't think that
Hold your tongue.
There's the large carpet in the main hall.
Clean it.
And the tapestries. And the draperies.
But I just finished.
Do them again.
So Lady Tremaine's animator was called Frank Thomas, and he's one of the 9 old men, which are famed for being Disney's like go-to animators. The interesting thing about Frank Thomas, though, is previous to this, he animated the character Pinocchio, he animated Bambi, and he also animated some of the dwarves. So this character is very different for him. He is very used to kind of being the schmaltzy, cutesy person. So to see him also be able to like achieve excellence and something very still and sinister, it's very impressive.
Then scrub the terrace, sweep the halls and the stairs, clean the chimneys. And one more thing. See that Lucifer gets his bath.
But why can't she just walk out? She's not actually in a prison.
But where's she gonna go? That's her house.
Well, if your house has been infested with people that are not nice, you move out. Also, there's mice running around your house.
Yeah, cool, right?
No, Ben.
But they're friendly, and you dress them, and you make
This
them
is
little
the
clothes.
issue. You'd be Cinderella. You'd be like, oh, Ediz, I'm stuck. I made some friends with some mice.
Who are you in the story? You're not in the story, that's the point.
I'm out. If anything, I'm the dad. Myself.
Finally going to the castle. Don't start that yet.
My son has been avoiding his responsibilities long enough. It's high time he married and settled down.
Oh, it's a prince, isn't it? Prince Charming.
But we must be patient.
I am patient!
How did he do that? He dived
Oh, into the ground?
into the ground. And he managed to... His back legs come off the ground. That was mental.
I am patient!
Yeah, it's like slow motion.
But I'm not getting any younger, you know.
That's a strong moustache.
You don't know what it means to see your only child grow farther and farther and farther away.
Come on, humour.
Visual gags. Also,
His echo.
got stronger. That made no sense, but I love it.
The boy's coming home today. What could be more natural than a ball to celebrate his return? Nothing, Cyan. All the eligible maidens in my kingdom just happen to be there.
What's his name? Never seen him before in my life.
Who?
The assistant?
I can't remember. I don't know.
You don't know his name?
Not finding the holes in my Disney knowledge, Ediz. They're gonna think I'm a fraud.
Why, he's bound to show interest in one of them, isn't he? Isn't he? Yes. Romantic music. All the trimming.
You see, in Wish, I said that all of the side characters were just so generic and boring. Here's an example of, this is our introduction to two side characters that are just so full of life in the way they're animated. And I'm not saying that everyone needs to be animated in this super over-the-top sort of cartoony way, but it does make characters more memorable and more entertaining, doesn't it?
It also sets the tone. Like, I was just thinking this is like the best part of the movie so far.
Right, yeah, we're setting up a whole different like plot right now.
Language as well, like the way they're moving.
Oh, yeah. That's the other interesting thing. We just spoke about Lady Tremaine being so still and sinister. We've got Cinderella being quite graceful with everything. And then we got these two freaking swimming on a table.
What's interesting is, like, you would say that's silly and funny, but actually right now, that image
quite menacing.
is quite menacing.
Yeah.
And quite serious. Very educational.
What's educational?
This is educational in, like, just the ways of animating. There's no rule book. It's just like, do whatever works, innit?
Do you know what I mean? Unless it doesn't work. No, but then it doesn't work. So yeah, do whatever works.
I'm gonna press play.
The pear-shaped toes.
Did she say pear-shaped toes?
Pear-shaped toes. Sing, sweet nightingale. Sing,
Yeah, that's how I feel, Kat.
nightingale.
Oh, sing, sweet nightingale, sing, sweet nightingale.
She's got a lovely voice.
Oh, sing, sweet nightingale, sing.
No, is there anything interesting about this?
It's very similar to Dumbo. And I also think...
beginning of Pink Elephants.
Yeah, I also think the song sounds a little bit like Baby Mine.
Oh, what a lovely song to sound like.
Baby mine, don't you sing, sweet nightingale. Oh, sing, sweet.
Well, we actually have a very special fact. And to give this fact, I'm going to hand it over to one of our Ko-fi members.
Come on.
Let's hear it for Finnick.
Fun fact, in the song Sing Sweet Nightingale, Cinderella is harmonizing with herself. This marks the first use of double-tracked vocals. This technique would go on to be used by artists such as Buddy Holly and the Beatles. Thanks, Ediz and Ben, for letting me be in your video. Interested in seeing more Disney content from these two fellas? Check out their Ko-fi.
Come on, that's cool, right? We don't need to plug our own Ko-fi in this video. Victoria's done it for us. Thank you very much.
She's got a lovely voice.
Everything does sound better in an American accent,
Yeah,
doesn't
I love
it?
I mean,
like these two fellas, that's great.
So the Alan Tudyk tier on our Ko-fi page means you get to get your voice in our video.
Just how Alan Tudyk has his voice in every
single
freaking Disney movie.
So if you'd like your voice in one of our videos, then feel free to join the Alan Tudyk tier.
All are welcome. Even like if you got a crusty voice, even if yours ain't as nice as Victoria's.
Yeah, she set the bar real high.
Even if your voice is like, hello, I've got a fun fact for you guys. In Cinderella.
Can we use that?
But it honestly, the overdubbing, the double track vocals, whatever you want to call it, it makes this song so unique. I never actually deeped the fact that it's her own vocals she's harmonizing with. But it's cool, isn't it?
Sing, sweet nightingale. Oh,
sing, sweet nightingale.
Should we record our own version of that? Doing the harmonies?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, I'll sing it, you harmonize. Ready?
No, I don't know where the harmony is.
Make it up
I
on
don't
the
know
spot.
the song enough. I don't know where the tune goes
Ready?
from.
Sing, sweet nightingale. Sing, sweet nightingale. You leave me hanging, bro.
sing. Oh, Lucifer. You mean old thing.
What a dickhead.
Can't say that, bro.
Why did he do that? She was just singing a nice song.
He's like the equivalent of an online troll. Just out to cause misery, but he's a real life troll.
The real life cat, to be honest with you, I hate cats. Cats are shady, horrible, horrible animals. On a separate note,
I'm just going to have to teach you a lesson.
she's gonna beat the cat.
Damn straight.
Open in the name of the king.
This character looks kind of like the dodo from Alice in Wonderland. We'll get there next movie.
Thank you. From the king. What's it say, Cinderella?
He said it's urgent. Maybe I should interrupt the music lesson.
The shade.
There's to be a ball.
A ball?
In honor of His Highness
The prince?
and every eligible maiden is to attend.
Why, that's us. And I'm so eligible.
What makes somebody eligible?
I guess, you know, from a family of good standing.
What does that mean?
No sitting.
I knew you were going to say something stupid.
That means I can go too. I'm still a member of the family. And it says every eligible maiden is to attend.
Facts.
Yes.
I think she's got lovely eyes.
Lady Tremaine.
The lady Tremaine.
What colour are her eyes?
Green.
And what does that mean?
She's evil.
You'll only notice.
What colour are your eyes?
They're green!
Well, I see no reason why you can't go if you get all your work done.
Mother, do you realize what you just said?
I said, if.
If.
If is good. What movie is that from?
Don't know.
You mean if he gets out of there?
If is good.
Hercules.
Isn't it lovely? It was my mother's.
Fun facts about that, there was a deleted song that was going to be in this movie called The Dress My Mother Wore, and it was going to be Cinderella singing all about how this dress is so special to her.
Cute.
Because it was her mother's.
Instead they just gave it one line.
Yeah.
Savage.
It's old and it's faded, it's tattered and...
Which actually would have made more weight when / if the dress gets destroyed, it would have given it a little bit more like emotional weight. Do you know what I mean?
With a dress that my mother wore. Isn't it lovely? It was my mother's.
Yes, but it isn't old.
Well, maybe it is a little old-fashioned, but... Oh, I'll fix that. Shorten the sleeves. I'll need a sash. Then I'll... Oh, now what do they want?
This was my favourite song when I was a kid from this
it's a
movie.
song?
Oh, sorry, spoilers.
Every time she find a minute, that's the time when they begin it. Cinderella, Cinderella. Cinderella, night and day, it's Cinderella. They always keep her hopping. She go around in circles till she very, very dizzy. Keep her busy, Cinderella.
Does it not annoy you that they're saying Cinderella and not Cinderella?
They're mouses. They don't know grammar. What I do find interesting, though, to be on the same note but completely different note, in the parks, you quite often see walk-around characters as the female mice. You never really see Jack and Gus Gus.
Right.
And I find this interesting because Jack and Gus Gus have names. They're like main characters. And the female mice, they be just female micing around. You know what I'm saying? But they get actual character costumes. Have you seen them in the parks before? And thought, who are these mice wearing dresses?
I think so.
They're from this.
Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk.
We can do it, we can do it. We can make the dress so pretty. There's nothing to it, really.
Come on, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Honestly, when was Alvin and the Chipmunks? Is this before or after?
Yeah.
Okay, Simon?
Okay.
Okay, Theodore?
Okay.
Alvin!
Okay.
Cinderella invented Alvin and the Chipmunks!
Leave the sewing to the women. You go get some trimming. And we'll make a lovely dress for Cinderella.
Come on, gender roles!
And this too, Cinderella, my slippers. Now don't forget...
Those eyes, just the shocked eyes. Sorry.
This sash. Why, I wouldn't be seen dead in it. These beads.
They're going to steal their stuff.
Is it stealing when the actual person doesn't want it anymore?
Ooh, beads. Oh, very pretty beads. Oh.
And what kind of beads are they?
Anal beads.
Ediz!
I don't know, what kind of beads are they?
What colour are they?
Green.
And what green is?
Emerald.
Beads of jade for beauty.
Beads of jade for beauty.
Wait, is this the kind of beads you were talking about?
Oh my God!
Right,
That's a dangerous job.
This is rapid. They're making this fast. Oh, the ugly sisters are gonna just destroy the dress. Because I was thinking, she's got a dress. Where's the godmother coming into it? She's going to give it bada bing, bada boom. Something like that, isn't it?
Salagatuna and a chickaboona, bada bing, bada boom. Love that.
That is a hell of a castle.
Honestly, and this is where we're really seeing the Mary Blair influences in the art design, do you know what I'm saying?
Do we need to tell people who Mary Blair is?
I was actually just thinking the same thing. Maybe you could tell us who Mary Blair is.
So, Mary Blair, she was a woman.
Let's see how much he's learned. So far, everything he said is factually correct.
She used to use... she also created... Let me start that again. Basically, she was an artist. She's actually the main designer for It's Small World, is like all her designs. That's factually correct, isn't it?
That is.
She uses cool colours.
Basically, her art style was incredibly influential to Disney, and the way she used...
You mean to Walt Disney?
Yeah, to Walt Disney himself.
So-
And I think we've seen definitely influences of her work in the previous films in the package era, but the Silver Age is where she takes flight.
Is that this age?
We're in the Silver Age,
Nah,
baby.
nice.
Oh, well. What's a royal ball?
Raw.
That castle be glowing, yo.
It's mine.
Happy birthday!
Oh, thank you so much.
Fun fact that I don't know where else to put in the movie, so I'm just going to slip it in without you knowing. This is not the first time that Walt Disney made a Cinderella.
What?
Back in 1922, he had a cartoon studio called Laugh-O-Grams. This was one of his first studios before he founded the Walt Disney Company. And one of the... Laugh-O-Gram. Like Instagram, but the laugh version.
Who's head of the game?
Head of the game, baby! And he made a short in 1922 of Cinderella. So obviously this is the full-length version,
sure.
but he did that. But what's interesting, he had some legends working for him even back then, before he was a name. We talked about Ub Iwerks in the last reaction we did for Ichabod and Mr. Toad, but another person that worked with him back in the 20s was Mr. Frizz Freeling.
What a great name.
Now, he didn't go on to become a legend within Disney, Mr. Frizz Freeling, but he did go on to become a legend at Warner Brothers Studios with Looney Tunes. So he's mainly famous for introducing us to or developing several stars of the Looney Tunes, including Bugs Bunny, Porky Pig, Tweety, Sylvester, Yosemite Sam, Granny, and Speedy Gonzales. And he started his career at Laugh-O-Gram Studios. So there you go, a Looney Tunes legend worked on Cinderella with Walt Disney, but just not this one.
1920s.
Walt and I never got along. I was his whipping boy.
What did you say?
Wait! Please, wait for me!
What do you think of the dress?
She looks stunning.
Oh, it is.
After all, we did make a bargain, and I never go back on my word.
Something's a bit clashy. We've got stunning blue eyes, lovely green pearls, and then we've got a pink dress.
Right, you feel like she needs to wear a colour to bring out her eyes.
I think so.
Do you know what colour would bring out her eyes? Get the bag, get the bag, get the bag, get the bag, get the bag.
Ta-da!
If you want to win this bag, we're giving it away this month!
So our last giveaway, we gave a 3 Caballeros bag away on our Ko-fi to Kim from our Ko-fi subscribers, and this is her in the park wearing it. So we hope maybe that could be you in the parks wearing
It's a real
this,
deal, innit? It's not a
this
scam.
bag. It's not a scam.
We've got proof.
We've got receipts.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to get your dirty little grubby hands on this beautiful lounge ply, then all you have to do is answer the question over on our Ko-fi page.
So if you'd like to join one of our tiers, then we will give you a question which will need to be answered, and whatever answer is most creative or we just enjoy the most will be the winner.
These beads, they give it just the right touch.
They give it just the wrong touch. Literally, I said the opposite.
Get them here! Oh, no! Oh, and you stop! And you ribbon! Oh, get your ring!
Girls. That's quite enough.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
Good night.
That was a lot.
Yeah. Do you know what's so great about it? We're so used to so many magical and fantastical things and some villains that are like putting spells on you or pure evil, but actually, that was maybe more evil than any magic could be, because it was so real, wasn't it? Also, her facial expressions were so realistic, almost like the amount of emotion they got into just a couple, and it was like so fastly
It was
cut.
rapid. It was rapid.
Yeah, really, really good.
There's nothing left to believe in. Nothing.
If you'd lost all your faith, I couldn't be here. And here I am.
First of all, very magical moment. Second of all, at what point, when you're crying on a bench, would you be shocked to discover a pair of legs have appeared under your face? I'm just saying, I think she'd be a bit more shocked and concerned.
Yeah, it was cute though.
You can't go to the ball looking like that.
The ball?
I feel like I'm witnessing history.
That's because you are, Ediz. There's a reason that this is the movie that saved the Walt Disney Company. So if you've been following our journey of watching and reacting to every single Disney animated classic ever, then you'll know that the past 5-6 movies were not the most memorable or profitable for the Walt Disney Company. Obviously this was due to the war, but now the war's over, people were getting back on their feet, so they wanted to come back with a bang. So they kind of decided, let's reset the whole thing. They've not had a big hit since Snow White, so let's go back. Why was Snow White a hit? Maybe it was the whole princess
Fairylands.
thing.
Yeah.
Snow White was a kind, simple little girl who believed in wishing and waiting for her Prince Charming to come along. On the other hand, Cinderella here was more practical. She believed in dreams all right, but she also believed in doing something about them. When the Prince Charming didn't happen to come along, she went right over to the palace and got him.
And we'll see in Disney history, quite often it's the princesses that usher in the new era. So we've got Cinderella saving the day in the 1950s. We've got The Little Mermaid ushered in the Renaissance in 1989. And then also with Princess and the Frog and Tangled entering into the revival era. So Cinderella really did start sort of a trend for Disney, rejuvenating their brand.
What in the world did I do with that magic wand? I was sure I...
Wand? Why, then you must be...
Your fairy godmother? Of course. Oh, I forgot. I put it away.
She's got an interesting accent.
Well, you are hearing the voice of a Disney legend.
Am I?
That is the voice of Verna Felton, who you've already heard before.
Her name is Verna Felton. What great names they had back in the day.
She is someone who's actually given Sterling Holloway and Alan Tudyk a run for their money, honey. So she was in Dumbo.
I actually thought you were going to say Dumbo.
She played the character of Mrs. Jumbo. And the elephant matriarchs.
Oh, but I'm not.
Of course you are. But we'll have to hurry, because even miracles take a little time.
She sounds a little bit Scottish. Is she Scottish? I'm getting a weird Scottish tinge.
Is it that transatlantic stuff that was all popular back in the day, maybe? Shall I tell you the other characters she voices? And then when we get to those movies, see if you remember that it's Verna Felton. Okay. Mrs. Jumbo, Elephant Matriarch, Fairy Godmother, the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, Aunt Sarah from Lady and the Tramp, Flora from Sleeping Beauty, Winifred the Elephant from The Jungle Book. See if you remember all those. That's all I'm giving you.
You said a bunch of characters. I don't know who they are.
That's going to be the test.
I'd say the first thing you need is, a pumpkin.
Petrificus totalis.
Do you think the Fairy Godmother went to Hogwarts?
I hope so. What
was your version?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Salagadoola, menchikaboola.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom. Mr. Worldwide as I step in the room.
Put them together, and what have you got? Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
That's creepy, that. That's the first one I've seen, that.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty magical.
What's also magical is Walt Disney's ability to start making some serious money in this time period. So we talked about how this movie saved the Walt Disney Company. One of the reasons for that is he started expanding how to get money. So this was the movie where he started his own music publishing company. So rather than letting other people, other companies get the rights for the music, he kept the rights for the music, and it paid off. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo became a massive hit, as well as the rest of the soundtrack. And back in these days, not only could you sell records, but also sheet music was a very popular thing. Not everyone had like record players. So actually, sales of songs would sometimes be through sheet music that people then play at home on the piano. So you buying a single, sometimes it's just literally buying the music for that and it would go towards like single sales and stuff.
So Disney before was just selling his songs?
He was like selling the licenses to the songs. So obviously, once you've sold the license, no matter how well the music does, another company is getting the profits for it. Yeah. And it made so much money that it meant that he was able to invest into more live action movies and into the next sort of decade of animated films. This is also the decade he's going to go into TV. Disney's also going to go into making theme parks. None of these things that we know as so iconic to Disney would have been possible if it wasn't for Cinderella.
That's nuts.
So you could say that just like Cinderella herself, the Walt Disney Studios had its own rags to riches story, which eventually propelled them back to greatness and prominence after years of misfortune.
Do you think they need to do that now, as in 2024?
I don't think money's the issue, bro.
No.
But don't you think my dress...
Yes, it's good heavens, child. You can't go in that.
Blue eyes, blue dress.
And the shade of your eyes. Mm-hmm.
You should be a fairy godmother, Ediz.
Oh, just leave it to me. What a gown this will be. Bibbidi-bobbidi, bibbidi-bobbidi.
Is it blue?
Did you ever see such a beautiful dress?
It's white.
So we've got a couple of things to talk about. Some people would argue that the dress is actually more of a silver colour.
Yeah.
Yet whenever you see Cinderella in the parks or in merchandise or in like the princess lineup, it's always a very blue. I've seen people argue that they should have kept Cinderella to be a silver dress because now there's so many different princesses, you're running out of colours and they've already made Cinderella blue. But actually, they could have just stuck to her being silver and that would have made her stand out a little bit more.
And it's a silver age.
It all makes sense.
Come on, Ediz. Let us know in the comments if you think Cinderella's dress should be white at the parks. That would be sick.
And let us know if you don't care. Also, this animation we're seeing right now was done by Mark Davis, one of the 9 old men, and it's said to be Walt Disney's favourite piece of animation from all of the movies.
That he saw up to?
It's not going to include the ones after he died, is it?
Frozen 2.
Do you think the animation is worthy of being Walt's favourite?
Yeah, it's really good. Like, there's so much to look at. It's mental.
What makes it even more impressive, though, is these days, computers, etc., it's so easy just to add some sparkle effects. I mean, I say it's so easy, I'm sure it's still hard. But you can do programming to sort of create those effects. Each one of those sparkles would have been drawn by hand. And when you just really deep that, it just makes it even more impressive.
Glass slippers. It's like a dream. A wonderful dream come true.
She looks stunning.
Ed, you've said that so many times this movie.
Her eyes are ridiculous.
Is Cinderella your new fave? Although, have you clocked that she doesn't have ears? She's got earrings.
Goodness me, it's getting late. Hurry up, dear, the ball can't wait.
Come on, spitting bars.
Have a good time, dance, be gay. Now off you go, you're on your way.
Have a good time, have a good time, go dance, be gay. No, what was it?
Yeah, stop.
No, but it's a cool little saying. I want it to be my catchphrase. I'm going to say it to my child Thaddeus that I'm never going to have when he goes off clubbing for the first time. I'll be like, hey, yo, have a good time, dance, be gay. Off you go, be on your way. What?
That looks lovely.
Hey, yo, Mr. Princey McPrinceton.
Oh, we've not seen him yet, have we?
Let's see if he's charming, as they all say he is.
Savage.
What, yawning?
Stunning. She looks stunning.
Hey, did you want to marry Cinderella?
Maybe. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be like, who is this chick?
Here's the maid predestined to be his bride. Take a look at that, you pompous windbag!
You pompous windbag!
Quick, the waltz!
I didn't realise that's how it happened.
Well, he just went up to him and was like, hey, yo, you want to dance?
Now for a good night's sleep. And when the boy proposes, notify me immediately.
He wants him to propose tonight then, eh?
How would you feel if your parents were like, we're going to set you up with somebody tonight? All eligible people. Would you go along? Or you'd be like, what are you doing?
At the point I am right now?
You'd be like,
let's go. The apps aren't working for me at the moment.
Are you looking?
There's
people out there, man. You alright? You okay?
No, I'm not looking.
You're not looking?
I don't know, maybe.
He's so looking. Look at the body language. I'm not looking. If you're thinking about if I'm looking, I'm not looking.
Okay, what if your mum said, "Hey yo, I'm lining up all the ladies,
Any ladies?
eligible ones,
What makes them eligible?
standing up"? Nah, no hatred to our wheelchair sisters.
Can we use that?
No.
Yeah, if my mum said it, I'd be like, yeah, let's see what you bring.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying as well. Let's just go with the flow, see what happens. Do you know what I mean? No pressure.
You never know. You might meet someone who's incredible.
Well, you said you have to propose to them tonight.
Ah, yeah, I see. You're off the rocket, mum. You need to check yourself.
I'd go for it, do you know what I mean?
To propose to someone.
You always get divorced, innit?
True.
Is she, Mother?
Do we know her? But she certainly is. Wait.
Did they dance all the way out of the building?
They danced into each other's hearts, Ediz.
Wow.
That's how I'm going to meet the love of my life.
When your mum and dad.
When my mum and dad say, right, here's who we found in the village.
It's more blue now. But that's because of the moonlight sky.
So this is love.
Is she singing?
It's her thoughts.
Oh, love that.
And now I know.
Now I know.
All heaven.
I think it's a good time to talk about Cinderella's voice actress. The voice actress for Cinderella was named Eileen Woods, and she was friends with songwriters Mac David and Jerry Livingston. They asked her to record the demos of the songs they were writing for Cinderella, which they then played to Walt Disney without her knowing. After hearing her voice, Walt Disney loved it so much that she ended up being cast as Cinderella, beating out 309 other girls who had already auditioned for the part.
Wow.
So she auditioned for it without even realising.
Why is it so specifically 309?
I don't know. When I read the fact, I was like, I don't know if I believe that. But what is definitely a fact is, yeah, she only got it because she was friends. It's not about what you do, it's about who you know. And she was friends with the songwriters who wrote the songs.
Stunning voice.
Sad fact time. In later life, she actually suffered from Alzheimer's and actually didn't have any recollection of playing Cinderella.
No way.
But the story is they would play So This Is
song.
Love or Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes, and it would always relax her and rest her.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lovely song.
No matter how.
Cinderella, I think, was one of my favorite stories. And I think my having gotten the part was a Cinderella story in itself, because it's being part of a legend. It really is. And there's nothing quite like that.
Will come true.
So this
That's a lovely shot.
Yeah, really nice. It's love. Also, a little Easter egg. I don't know if you clocked. At the beginning of the song, when it started, the band started playing, and in front of the conductor, speaking of sheet music, was the sheet music for So This Is Love.
Nice.
Cool little detail.
Oh my goodness.
Midnight.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
No, wait. You can't go now. It's only...
Oh, I must, please. Oh, the prince. I haven't met the prince.
The prince? But didn't you know that...
Wait, what? She said, I must go now. I've not met the prince.
Yeah, I didn't remember that bit. Who do you think you're dancing with, girl?
It doesn't make any sense.
Someone said to me once, I don't know, Cinderella, she really needed a man in her life to get along. And I said, you're wrong. She wanted to go to the ball. The prince had seen her, but she had not seen the prince. She even left at midnight and left the prince. So I said, I don't think she was really, the main aim in her going to the ball was to get the prince. I think it was to have a wonderful time. It was like a dream come true for her, the way she lived.
Mademoiselle!
Raw. That was rapid.
Why do their horses look evil?
What's interesting, we're building tension, but also it's a little bit creepy because she wants to leave and you're not letting her leave.
Oh.
And she said, I want to go now, thank you.
Did somebody say consent?
But it's a good sequence.
Technically, she should have been in the pumpkin, covered in pumpkin juice. What a majestic bed. Imagine making that bed. Imagine changing your duvet.
Come in! Your Majesty. So, he's proposed already. I hereby dub you, sir. By the way, what title would you like?
I thought he forgot his name as well. It wasn't just me.
Sire, she got away, sir. She got... She what? You traitor! Treason!
He just tried to kill him.
It's true, sire. All we could find was this glass slipper. The whole thing was a plot. But sire, he loves her. He won't rest till he finds her.
You laughing at?
Just this. It's ridiculous.
The prince, sire, swears he'll marry none but the girl who fits this slipper. We got him.
That was a great sequence.
Did you hear that laugh?
No, I didn't.
They slipped Goofy's laugh in there.
Oh. Is that Goofy?
Yeah. It's become like a Wilhelm scream. Like, you know, in a whole bunch of movies, there's that scream that like editors just put in as like a little in joke. This has become like the Disney version of that.
Sorry. Are you just going to let her walk out? So this is love.
Oh, she works it out.
Those evil green eyes.
What's she gonna do?
Oh no! No, please! Oh, you can't do this. You just can't. Let me out!
I was about to say, you've not really seen her be that evil yet.
What's interesting is the music there, it played the motif of A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes, but the evil version, did you hear it?
Oh, you can't do this. You
Is
just
it-
can't.
Your heart makes more.
Please, please.
We gotta get that tea, Gus. We just gotta get that tea.
This has got to be one of the most realist, like, villains, right? Like, there's nothing magical really about her.
Yeah, and that's kind of what makes her more evil. It's a little bit similar to like Judge Claude Frollo,
Yeah, but
in that it's a real world kind of evil. I mean, he's on the next level.
He's next level evil.
But absolutely. And she's voiced by Eleanor Audley. And Eleanor Audley is also the character model for Lady Tremaine as well. So when you see the two side by side, it is really cool. It kind of reminds me of how a lot of movies in the 2000s would base the character design on the celebrity who's voicing them.
Like Shrek and Mike Myers.
I'm thinking more Will Smith and Shark Tale.
Ah, nice. Good movie.
Oh, Mother, he's here. He's here. The Grand Duke.
People think that big butts are like a current day obsession. People like the big bundas back in the day. Look at the size of their muscles, right?
Yeah.
People really think that's a modern day thing.
Are we going to acknowledge that you just said bunda?
Drizella, Anastasia.
Chick Grace. Chick Grace.
There's a child, I'm sure.
For me, they could be uglier.
Yeah, for sure.
People are shuddering over them, do you know what I mean?
Anastasia, dear.
There. I knew it was my slipper. Oh, it's exactly my size.
Maybe their point is they're not necessarily ugly on the outside, they're ugly on the inside.
You got the key. How did you ever manage to...
Oh. Lucifer.
Please, let him go.
Let him go. Let him out. Let him out. Here.
Yeah, there's like a million mice. They could definitely take him on. Nice.
Uprising of the mice.
It's about time. Come on. That's it.
Here
Get
we
your weapons.
go.
Oh, wow, that didn't work.
Time for explosives! Ediz, we've got about 5 minutes left of the movie.
I've been laughing quite a bit, you know.
Are you enjoying it?
I've enjoyed... Tell you what I've enjoyed. I've enjoyed the king and his scenes.
And the Duke.
Yeah, they've been good. They've been written really well as well, I think.
Well.
What I've not loved is the mice.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, the mice stuff is just long. I feel like you could have done this movie in about an hour.
It does feel like there's a lot of filler.
There's a lot of fluff.
Yeah, like if it was part of a package film, like Ichabod the Toad, this could have been quite a neat
minutes,
half of a movie, couldn't it?
What do you think? You enjoying it? Like, it's been a couple of years.
I think I'm enjoying it more
than you remembered.
Yeah,
that's good. I can't imagine you watched this one a lot either when you were
No. In fact, the first time I watched it before, it was around a friend's house.
Who was this friend?
His name was Billy.
Who?
He was a friend from church.
I've never heard of this person.
No, you haven't. So I went round his house and he said, should we watch a Disney film? And I was like, yeah, let's. Because obviously, I love Disney. And he was like, which one should we watch? I said, what's your favourite? And he said, Cinderella. And he was like, yeah, I really like it. And I was like, all right, if you want to watch Cinderella. In my mind, I was like doing all the maths, like, this makes no sense. He's a boy. Why does he like Cinderella?
Right.
And then I watched it and all the mice and all the cat tomfoolery, it made me realise, like, oh, this is why a boy could like Cinderella.
Right,
obviously, this is in my kid brain, do you know what I mean?
When we say kid, are you like 17?
No, I'm probably realistically like 11, 12.
Nice. Yeah, you better run. Oh, it's got 9 lives.
I mean, it didn't show us him landing on his feet, though, did it? I'm guessing that's his demise.
There's no one else, Your Grace.
Quite so. Good day.
I said good day.
Your Grace! Your Grace! Please, wait!
The woman was too stunned to speak.
It's just an imaginative child.
Madam, my orders were every maiden.
She's gonna smash. And it's gonna fall on the foot. Oh.
Oh no. Oh, this is terrible.
Where's this gonna go?
What will he do?
But perhaps if it would help.
She's got the other one upstairs.
Ding, 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 ding.
But you see, I have the other slipper.
That face she pulled was sick.
Talking about the animation, fun fact about it, they actually filmed in live action with real actors 90% of this movie, and then they used that footage as like a reference to animate everything, and I think that's why some of this animation looks so realistic. Now, they've done stuff like that before. We spoke about in Snow White and in Pinocchio how they would film certain bits and then use a rotoscope technique to literally trace over the images. They've not done that in this one, because remember that kind of looked Uncanny Valley, like the Blue Fairy looked a little bit like Freaky Deaky.
Yeah.
They've not done that. They've kind of used it as a reference and then taken artistic license with it, which I think is the best way of doing it.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice.
Was mad, right? It's not even the slipper that he was trying on everyone else. What's to say she didn't just have a different glass slipper? That one smashed. She was like, oh, but I've got one that just so happens to fit. Well, obviously it fits. You had it already. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but also, who's got glass slippers?
Ah, not again.
Chestnut.
The whole thing is she's the only one it fits in the land. Does it fit her?
And someday your rainbow will come smiling through.
Smiling through.
No matter how your heart is grieving.
Where's the prince? He's not in there.
He's
there.
He looks like a sofa though.
No, right, save money, don't paint his face.
Hey yo, hey yo.
Oh, they didn't even really kiss, did they?
But they did live happily ever after. Animated classic number 12 in the bag, Cinderella.
We did it, the end.
Ediz, I'm so happy you've enjoyed a Disney movie again.
Yeah. It's nice not to yawn all the time. Thanks for watching our Cinderella reaction. We're going to do a little chat about Cinderella on our Ko-fi page. If you'd like to see some more content, maybe us review it, talk a bit more about it if you haven't had enough of us already.
And maybe win a Cinderella Loungefly bag.
Then join us over there and we will see you soon.
Toodles, bye.